3, 2. What's up, world? Welcome to the Positive Truth, uplifting and positive news for a more progressive society. Tim, what are we trying to bring?
Here at the Positive Truth, we're trying to bring awareness, empowerment, inspiration, optimism, and understanding of communities everywhere. I don't know why I count when I do that. My bad.
I do too.
I know, man.
Welcome to the Positive Truth. I'm JP. This is Tim, the great one. And we like to bring positive news to fight back the fear, hatred, and bring communities together. It's Monday. We're going to do Inspirational Story Monday. Inspirational Monday. Before we get to that, make sure to like, share, subscribe, rate, and review. Helps us out so much. Helps us spread this message of positivity that we like to spread. We also have social medias, like our Facebook page, our Instagram, our Twitter, where we post positive news stories, and a YouTube. But Tim, I really want to talk about your inspirational story.
Absolutely.
Because I haven't read it, but it just seems so cool.
Yeah, it is actually. So I read it once before, and I was like, let me refresh myself real quick right before we got on. And I'm like, man, this is a good story. So what I'm talking about is a custodian who, actually, I apologize. He's now a principal who was a former custodian in the same school district. So this man, his name is Michael Atkins, right? Michael Atkins, 6, 7 years old, playing basketball all the time as a kid, at the school grounds. And he lived in this neighborhood where the school that he went to was Stedman Elementary. That's where he used to play basketball, but he couldn't go to Stedman Elementary. He had to get bused to another school in the same district, but that's how the school districts worked at that time. So he would play basketball at this park all the time down the street from his house, 6, 7 years old, and then he would go get bused to this other school. And this is where he met his second grade teacher, who they created a bond. She was the only teacher in his life ever that he feels took the time and gave him opportunities to succeed. So as he got older, he's still going to a different school outside of his neighborhood. And throughout his life in school, he would get told, he's not going to live to be 21. There's no way you'll ever graduate. And it hit him hard. They treated kids of color differently back then. And as he got older, turned 18, got his first full-time job as a custodian at Stedman Elementary School. Why? Because that second grade teacher, hey, I can help you get a job here. Let me help you. So that's what he does. And this man, he took pride in cleaning his classrooms. He took pride in cleaning the restrooms. He took pride in everything that he did. And then he ended up running into his second grade teacher again. And she said, you know what? I can help you become, a TA, be a teacher assistant. And that's exactly what this man did. He became a teacher assistant, which led him on the route to going to college. And one day, which is now, becoming a principal. And I have a cool video I'm going to share to our Facebook page, an interview with him. He is now a principal at Stedman Elementary School.
What?
So this man started off as a 6-year-old playing basketball on this court, going to a different school outside of his district or outside of his town, to come back, work as a custodian, and get inspired by a teacher. Our 2018 Person of the Year got inspired by a teacher and became a principal because she believed in him. Not like the other teachers, all the other teachers that said, you're not going to live to be 21, there's no way you're going to graduate. He listened to the one teacher that invested time with him, and now he's a principal, and he is so happy. In this interview, he's standing in the park where he used to play basketball. You can see it right here, JP, standing there, and he's like, I'm home. And it's just, to me, it's touching because there's so many kids that go through that now. I remember being a freshman in high school. When I read this, I immediately thought about it. We were sitting down, and they were like, all right, guys, look to the left of you. Look to the right of you. 2 of you guys won't graduate. 634 of us in the gym at that time, my freshman year of high school. We graduated with 213. That means that literally 2/3 of us really believed what they had to say. I was one of the lucky ones that didn't. I remember getting upset as a freshman, like, yo, forget these people, man. I probably used other words back then.
What was your freshman class? 600 something?
600 something.
You graduated 213?
Mm-hmm.
My freshman class, we were 356. We graduated 127.
You see that there's an issue there, but
Same school district, different schools.
Facts.
I remember my senior year. After we had graduated, they bring you back and they're like, everyone stand up, pick a number 1 to 20. If you picked a number above 7, sit down, you're never going to make it through your freshman year of college.
See how wild that is, man?
So yeah, like one person can do so much inspiration.
Nothing but the truth, man. I really do love this story. I'm going to share this to the Facebook page at the Positive Truth Podcast. So if you guys have not seen this interview, if you guys not checked out this article, please do. It's a wonderful thing, for sure.
I like how you didn't think that was positive enough.
Well, JP, I'm like, man, let me check in with JP and find out if this is good enough. I feel like I see so many positive news stories now that, like, I start rating them in my head, and I'm like, this is probably like a 3 or a 4. But in all reality, they're all amazing. I know. It's wild, man. My positive meter is, like, ridiculous right now.
That's awesome, man. So I have a story similar to that. One's a veteran and one's a nurse. And they're living in Milwaukee. And the nurse's name was Muhammad Mahdi. And he's like, I feel like we should help the homeless. So he got his friend, who's a veteran, and they go talking to people. Like, let's just go talk to him. And he said there was this idea that you talk to a homeless person, they just want to sell drugs. He said the first things they got asked for, you got some toilet paper, clean water, 2% milk. And he was right. So he would go like, oh, they just need basic things. It's like they're struggling out here. They're not, the idea is they're not lazy. They're not all crackheads. It's just like they're struggling people. And so he was like, I want to make a difference. And so he created a mobile unit, which is attached to a tank. And he's building 10 of these little motor units in different sections of Milwaukee. He actually has a GoFundMe raising money for it. And what they do is it's a place where you can shower, get your clothes together. They can put in information to help the homeless people get jobs. And they're just these 10 little units where you can help clean up if you don't have anywhere to stay. Free showering, basically. And they're building them by hand and giving them out for free.
Dude, what? So this went from 0 to 100. It went from what do you need to all right, man, we're doing this.
Yeah, we're doing this. It's like, let's get some tanks, some hot water heaters. Let's get it together. Let's put them because they've been out helping them. They knew where they needed. They talked to the homeless well, if we had something like that, we would need them here. And went out and they're going to go out and do it. They don't really have the money for it. They needed to raise $15,000. But they're like, all right, we're going to build one. It's going to work. And then we're going to get the money to build another one. And we're going to do this.
Keep pushing. Man. It's crazy. If you actually listen to people, the things you could do to help. That story, JP, I'm real, you know how I am, man. If I hear something, I'm just going to, challenge us. I feel I know we're both very busy, right? Very, very busy. But we need to find a day. I don't care what day it is, man. I will take off of work and just go around our community. All around Oklahoma City, there's a big homeless area where you can take a walk and see people sleeping on the sidewalk. I think we need to walk around and ask them what they need. We may not be able to, build showers. I know between me and you, it's not happening.
Why couldn't we?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty bad at it. I'm not a handyman at all. I tried, man. But I'm terrible. That being said, though, man, I bet we could find out some things and figure some things out, man. Just to spark a conversation. That really inspired me to want to go out there and do something, man.
I mean, that would be a cool episode, JoJo. We just went, hey, what do you need for this community? And we just made an episode?
Made an episode and tried to do our part. Hopefully make some kind of change. Have some fun.
Tim with these challenges. I like challenges, Tim.
Hey, these inspiring stories are making me inspired, man.
Well, that's awesome. So yeah, this is our inspirational stories for Inspirational Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday and Friday with 6 more positive news stories on each day. Tim, do you have a quote?
Yeah, but before I do, man, I'm glad that you made Inspirational Monday a thing because
we made Inspirational Monday a thing. Don't give me the credit for that.
It was your idea to switch it up. Well, I don't know whose idea was that. It was a long time ago. Either way, I'm giving you the credit, JP, because man, I want to give JP this credit because man, Mondays are fun for me now. I get to listen to our episodes and I'm just like, yo, this was a good episode or that was a good story, and then I'm ready to go, man. It gets me pumped. But I do have a quote. It is, sometimes you just have to be done. Not mad, not upset, just done. I like this because earlier at work, like I told you, I was highly upset, and now I'm at calm, I'm at peace. I didn't react. I listened to myself, I stayed calm, and now I'm happy. I'm over here jumping around for joy.
Who said that quote, Tim?
Tim McCoy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Take that, world.
Tim McCoy claiming, anonymous quotes on the internet. We're going to make you the most quoted person ever in a couple hundred years.
Heck yeah. # the positive truth.
And we'll be back on Wednesday. Till then, we're out.
Stay positive.